We don't handle it.
All right, well, good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone here this evening. If you're in person or watching via Zoom, we're glad that you've decided to join us for what will be a very productive and efficient meeting of the July 11th, 2024 Columbia City Council meeting. There are no public hearings scheduled for this evening, so we'll be able to transition straight into our regular meeting, beginning with the call to order and roll call.
Mr. Coleman?
Here.
Mr. Green?
Here.
Ms. Hardison?
Here.
Mr. Marshall?
Here.
Mrs. Wiles?
Here.
Vice Mayor McBroom?
Here.
Mayor Muller?
Here, let the record reflect all members of council are present. Next, item number 2, the invocation by Freddie Arazo of the Bridge Church. And as Freddie makes his way up to the podium, I'd invite all of you who are able to please stand for the invocation. And then please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led tonight by Councilwoman Davina Hardison.
Thank you. Lord Jesus, our vision is so limited, our courage so frail, our hours so fleeting. Therefore, give us grace and guidance on the journey ahead. We are gathered here because we believe we are called together into a work we cannot yet know the fullness of. Still, we trust the voice of the one who has called us. And so we offer to you, O God, these things, our dreams, our plans, our vision. Shape them as you will, our moments and our gifts. May they be invested towards a brighter eternal end. You alone, O God, by your gracious and life-giving Spirit, have the power to knit our imperfect hearts, our weaknesses, our strength, our stories, and our gifts one to another. Unite your people and multiply our offering, O Lord, that all might resound to your glory. May our acts of service and creation, frail and wanting as they are, be met and multiplied by the mysterious working of your Spirit, who weaves all things together towards redemption, more good and more glorious than we yet have eyes to see or courage to hope for. May our love and our labors now echo your love and your labor, O Lord. Let all that we do here, and these our brief lives, and this our brief moments, to love, to work, you have ordained for this community. Flowers in the winsome and beautiful foretaste of greater glories yet to come. And Spirit of God, now shape our hearts, our spirits, and guide our hands as we build your kingdom among us. Amen.
Thank you.
Face the back.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I think you may be seated. Thank you very much for that invocation. We will now move into the approval of agenda, section 4. Entertain a motion to approve tonight's agenda. Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on that item? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison.
Aye.
Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles.
Aye.
Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye. The agenda is approved. Next section, 5 presentations. We have 2 presentations this evening. I'm going to call them out both, and I would like to invite council to meet me down in the well for both of the presentations. Beginning with 5.1, proclamation by Mayor Mulder for Mackie Kaler Day, and 5.2, proclamation by Mayor Mulder for Parks and Recreation Month. So if council will join me in the well, we'll start with 5.1, Mackie Kaler and his entourage, if they'll meet us in the well, please.
Good to see you.
You too, man.
He did bring him up here. Leo.
That's Leo.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I love it.
I was falling for
It's the fun age. He's grown up to the fun age.
That's right. You're right.
All right. Well, really excited to have a friend of not just Columbia's, but a personal friend of mine as well, Mackie Kaler, to be here. He's been on quite the circuit lately. He's become quite the famous musician. Other people around are starting to find out about Mackie Kaler, what we have known for a number of years. And Mackie came to Columbia at a time when he already had a name established in the entertainment business, and I feel like he got to Columbia, and Columbia even helped that momentum for you carry on. So if you didn't know, Mackie is now the proud, I guess, songwriter and singer as well of one of the newest official state songs for the state of Tennessee. And whenever someone from our area does something that is such a good representation for all things Columbia Maury County, we like to recognize you as well. So Mackie, have this proclamation. Mackie Kaler has made Columbia his home for 20 years, being dubbed the mayor of Muletown Sound. I don't know what I like about that.
I don't want your job.
Trust me. I won't sing as long as you won't be the mayor.
Perfect.
Kaler has worked professionally in the music industry as a songwriter, singer, and entertainer for 45 years. Kaler and his music have been featured on the Hallmark Channel, RFD TV, Family Channel, Circle TV, Heartland, CMT, and in the motion picture business and industry. Mackie has performed his songs at venues across the nation, including the Ryman, Riverbend Center in Austin, the Tennessee Theater, and more. Mackie Kaler's song, Tennessee in My Dreams, was designated as one of the 14 official state songs of Tennessee earlier this year by Governor Bill Lee. Now, therefore, I, Chaz Mulder, Mayor of the City of Columbia, in recognition of this honor, do hereby proclaim Thursday, July 11th, 2024, as Mackie Kaler Day in Columbia, Tennessee, and urge all citizens to recognize his many talents, his love of others, and his love of his country, state, and community. Mackie, congratulations. Mackie, before we take maybe a couple photos, we'd love for you to say a few words. I know you're recovering from an illness, so we might not be so lucky to have a song performed, but we can go find it, I'm sure, on
It's on all the digital platforms right now. Yes,
So
it is.
listen to it and listen to it again and again, right?
Yes, please.
But talk to us about that, and then
Yeah.
also introduce us to who you have with us tonight.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. A few months ago, I was on a life flight, and from Murray Regional to Vanderbilt Hospital. And I'm just thankful for every breath and every heartbeat, genuinely. So anything else that's happened, including a state song, is just gravy. And this Tennessee songwriter loves gravy. So, but I'm very thankful, and I'm particularly thankful. Our new grandson, our first grandson, Leo, is here, and I'm very thankful for my family who's here tonight, and just many years of support. And got a great team and business with Muletown Sound and Southern Roots Radio. Our team is here and partners, and I just you know me, and you know how much I love our town. So this is truly an honor just to be a citizen here, and any way that, in some small way, that I can help shine light on this wonderful town, I'm happy to do that. So this is a blessing. So thank you.
Well, very good, Mackie. We're so proud of you. We're proud that you call this area home, and we've enjoyed, working with you and some of your partners as well in the music business, and doing some promotion with Visit Columbia and trying to continue to promote Columbia as a destination. And y'all certainly played a big part. See JP in the back there. I'm glad you're here tonight as well. Well, if you don't mind, we'll take a picture. We'd love for Leo to be front and center as well with you, but we'll get around you and take a photo. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Hey, buddy.
I would hold you, but you'd probably cry.
How old? He's 5 months.
Get some of that slumber on it. All right.
Just Mike.
All right. You want to come up front?
You need us to move over?
No offense. No offense to anybody else, maybe on the left.
Don't laugh.
All right.
I am just tall.
All right, big smile. 2, 3.
Just in time.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And maybe when you feel a little better, come up and give us a little rendition.
Would love to.
Okay.
Absolutely. Would love to. Thank you, guys.
And you cried right to
Out now you're smiling.
I know it's going to
I know. Thank you so much.
Slightly aware. Still awesome.
Where are you going? See y'all.
Oh, you got me something else.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you.
That's right.
I know, exactly.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
No offense.
All right, now we have one more presentation, item 5.2. This is National Parks and Rec Month, and we can't let a national month go by that includes Parks and Rec that does not recognize Parks and Rec. And I'm not going to read this entire proclamation, but there is a lot in there, and it's all true about all that the Parks and Rec Department means to our department. But in fact, I just got a compliment today on an issue in the park, and it seems like we get those a lot. We sometimes take advantage of the fact that we have some really unique park options in Columbia, but we do have that, and we have a very good park system, and hopefully we'll just do nothing but continue to get better and better. So
Very much.
thank you for that, Mac. I'm going to present
Thank
you
you.
the presentation, and we'll take a quick photo unless
Can
you
I say
have it.
one- yes, one
Absolutely,
thing?
absolutely.
We discussed this today at a staff meeting where our staff were signing up for a census work. So we encourage everyone to do that also. But not only that, for us, every month seems like Parks and Recreation Month, working for the city of Columbia. Thank you all.
All right, we're going to gather around Mac here. Come on up again. Straight to the side.
Whatever. We're all picture house. We all know what you're saying. Great.
All right, Mac. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Now we no. I totally remember that.
Here we go.
It's been one of those weeks. Aren't been one of those days.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for that. We'll now move into organizational business. Item 6.1, approve the minutes of the June 13th, 2024 City Council meeting.
So moved.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion on that item? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye. That matter passes. Next item is the consent agenda. These are items that we will read through collectively and vote on collectively in light of the fact that they're unlikely to have any debate or require any discussion. If anyone would like to have one removed from the consent agenda, please simply say as much prior to the motions. The consent agenda, 7.1, approve disbursements in the month of May 2024 in the amount of $5,955,398.43. 7.2, approve and authorize the disposal of surplus equipment. 7.3, approve and authorize the mayor to sign a purchase agreement in the amount of $7,770 and maintenance agreement in the amount of $128.70 with overages billed at .0072 per black and white copy, .0426 per color copy, billed quarterly with Better Business Solutions for One Sharp copier system. 7.4, approve a payment in the amount of $60,882 to Local Government Corp. For annual software support and maintenance for DataQuest and NextGen software and document management. 7.5, approve and authorize the mayor to execute the annual renewal statement of work with Civic Plus LLC for Civic Clerk Agenda Management System with meeting manager in the amount of $17,022.39. Item 7.6, approve change order 2 with N&S Waterproofing LLC for the Columbia Parking Garage Rehabilitation Project, which increases the contract amount by $69,651 and adds 35 days to the contract time. Item 7.7, approve and authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with Hurst Roche, Inc. in the amount of $23,800 for professional consulting engineering architectural firm to provide services related to the design and installation of the roofing system for City Hall located at 700 North Garden Street in the city of Columbia. 7.8, approve and authorize the mayor to sign Amendment 3 to the State of Tennessee Department of Transportation contract for improvements at and around the intersection of Nashville Highway and Bear Creek Pike, Ward 5. 7.9, approve and authorize the mayor to execute an MOU between the city and the county fire department to provide one Auto Plus board with accessories. 7.10, approve and authorize the mayor to sign a contract between the City of Columbia and State Systems, Inc. for the equipment, installation, programming, and monitoring of the alarm at Fire Station 5, located at 2633 Nashville Highway. 7.11, approve and authorize the mayor to sign a contract between the City of Columbia and State Systems, Inc. for semi-annual and annual inspections for all City of Columbia firehouses. 7.12, approve change order number 4 with Brindley Construction LLC for the City of Columbia Fire Station project, which increases the contract amount by a total of $8,876. 7.13, approve and authorize the mayor to sign a contract between the City of Columbia and General Communications in the amount of $8,210 for advertising in the 2025 Livability Tennessee Economic Development Magazine. Item 7.14, approved purchase from Thompson Machinery for a dozer in the amount of $186,553.33 using State of Tennessee contracts. Item 7.15, approve the purchase of a 2025 dump truck from Cumberland International Trucks in the amount of $134,385.44. And item 7.16, approve the purchase of a 2024 F-250 crew cab truck from Lonnie Cobb Ford in the amount of $62,460, utilizing statewide contract 209. That is the consent agenda, item 7.1 through 7.16.
Move for approval.
Been moved, properly seconded. Any discussion on the consent agenda? Hearing none, we'll take the vote.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item and consent agenda is approved. Next, section 8, administration. 8.1, approve the contractual agreement between the City of Columbia and Murray County Senior Citizen Center, Inc. in the amount of $58,000. It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion on that? I just want to once again point out that this represents an increase from what's been provided based upon the request from the County Senior Citizen Center, and I'm glad that we were able to meet the need and the request that was made. All right, it's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor Mulder. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that motion and item is approved. Next item, 8.2, approve the contractual agreement between the City of Columbia and Murray County Regional Airport Authority in the amount of $10,000.
Move for approval.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion on item 8.2? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 8.3, approve the contractual agreement between the City of Columbia and Keep Murray Beautiful in the amount of $8,000. Been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 8.4, approve the contractual agreement between the City of Columbia and Tennessee Rehabilitation Center at Columbia in the amount of $17,000.
Move for approval.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 8.5, approve the contractual agreement for economic development services between the City of Columbia and Murray County Chamber and Economic Alliance in the amount of $100,000.
Move for approval.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. We move on now to Section 9 resolutions, beginning with 9.1, Resolution 2440, tax corrections. Moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 9.2, Resolution 2441, authorizing the City of Columbia to join the State of Tennessee and other local governments in amending the Tennessee State Subdivision Opioid Abatement Agreement and approving the related settlement agreement.
Move for approval.
Moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 9.3, resolution to accept the streets and drainage improvement serving Taylor Landing Subdivision Phase 3 for ownership and maintenance, and that's resolution number 2442. Moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski, take the vote, please.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 9.4, resolution 2443 to accept the ownership and maintenance of sewer improvements serving the preserve at Drum Right Phase 1.
Move for approval.
Been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion on that item, 9.4? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 9.5, resolution 2444 to accept the ownership and maintenance of sewer improvements serving the preserve at Drum Right Phase 2.
Move for approval.
Moved and properly seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman.
Aye.
Mr. Green. Ms. Hardison. Mr. Marshall. Mrs. Wiles. Vice Mayor McBroom. Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. We'll now move to Section 10, ordinances. 10.1, second consideration of ordinance number 4508 as amended to amend ordinance 4400, the zoning ordinance of the City of Columbia by rezoning tax map 90I Group B parcels 01 and 05 located at 806 and 812 Nashville Highway from general urban corridor character district and neighborhood character district to planned unit development mixed use with preliminary PUD master plan approval. This is Ward 3, item 10.1 on second consideration. It's been moved. It's been properly seconded. Any discussion? Vice Mayor McBroom.
Do we need to, Tim, put in there that we like option 2 again for the fence?
I believe that has already been put in there, but you can add that.
I'd like to add a motion that we would recommend option.
Okay. Who made that motion? The initial motion. Mr. Councilman Green, should he be the one to?
Yeah, he needs to add, he's willing to add option 2.
Motion to use option 2.
Okay, so the motion for approval has been made and also for confirmation that option 2 as provided is the option that is pursued.
Yeah, I think the ordinance was changed to add option 2 in the language. Option 2 is in the
Is in the language, okay.
Well, in that case, do we even?
It's fine.
Okay, we're going to err on the side of caution. Thank you for that updated motion. Councilmember Green, is there a second on that updated motion
Second.
from the vice mayor? Any further discussion? Councilmember Marshall.
No, that was good.
Okay,
I was going to second it.
all right. Well, somebody beat you to the punch.
I know.
But thank you for your work as a board member and our representative on the CPWS board. Okay, we're ready to vote on that item 10.1. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Green,
Aye.
Ms. Hardison, Mr. Marshall,
Aye.
Mrs. Wiles, Vice Mayor McBroom, Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 10.2, second consideration on ordinance number 4509 to amend ordinance 4400, the zoning ordinance of the City of Columbia by rezoning tax map 99 parcel 49 located at 1201 Maple Ash Avenue from CD2 Rural Character District to Civic District. This is Ward 3.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. Any discussion on that item 10.2? Hearing none, Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Green,
Aye.
Ms. Hardison, Mr. Marshall,
Aye.
Mrs. Wiles, Vice Mayor McBroom,
Aye.
Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. Next item, 10.3, second consideration of ordinance 4510 to amend ordinance 4400, the zoning ordinance of the City of Columbia by amending the Honey Farm PUD Master Plan for a 1.34 acre portion of Lot 1 in Honey Farm crossing at tax map 51 parcel 58 located off of Nashville Highway and Honey Farm Way. This is Ward 5.
Move for approval.
Been moved for approval and properly seconded. Any discussion on that item? I think somebody may have signed up, but only if necessary. Is there any necessary conversation to be had on this? Seeing none, see the developer in the room. Thank you for your work on bringing this to this point. I know there's been a lot going on and a lot of back and forth, but thank you for your persistence in this one. All right, Mr. Jablonski, we'll take the vote.
Mr. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Green,
Aye.
Ms. Hardison, Mr. Marshall,
Aye.
Mrs. Wiles, Vice Mayor McBroom,
Aye.
Mayor Mulder.
Aye. Item 10.3 is approved on second and final consideration. Next item, 10.4, second consideration of ordinance 4511, amending Title 18, Chapter 3, Section 18303 of the Municipal Code of the City of Columbia by replacing in its entirety present Schedules A and B and adopting and approving the following Schedules A and B and establish the date of August 8th, 2024 as the date of public hearing. Mr. Massey.
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to ask council if you would vote to defer this item and also 10.5 tonight, so we can have a public hearing scheduled for the August meeting.
All right. There's been a request by staff to defer both items. We'll just do individual votes. Mr. Tischer, or does it?
Yes, and to reestablish the public hearing for August 8th
Okay.
because it was originally established.
Okay. Mr. Green, Councilmember Green?
We need to make a motion.
A motion to defer item 10.4.
Motion.
Item 10.4. Perfect. Okay.
Second.
It's been
Need a motion to defer 10.4 first and to establish the public hearing on August the 4th because it was originally established for tonight.
so Councilmember Green has made a motion to defer this
Excuse me,
item.
August the 8th. Sorry.
A motion to defer item 10.4 so as to allow the public hearing to occur on August the 8th. Is that the motion? All right, the motion has been made. Is there a second to that motion? Councilmember Marshall, any discussion on that motion for deferral? Hearing none, Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Green,
Aye.
Ms. Hardison, Mr. Marshall,
Aye.
Mrs. Wiles, Vice Mayor McBroom,
Aye.
Mayor Mulder.
Aye. Item 10.4 is deferred for a month. The next item, 10.5, second consideration on an ordinance to amend Title 18, Chapter 3 of the Code by amending 18.310 to increase the water impact fee upon new water customers to serve the demand for water system capital facilities and public improvements and establish the date of August 8th, 2024 as the date of public hearing. Motion to defer 10.5 has been made so as to allow the August 8th date of public hearing. Is there a second to that motion? Seconded by Councilmember Marshall. Any discussion on that motion for deferral? Hearing none, Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Green,
Aye.
Ms. Hardison, Mr. Marshall,
Aye.
Mrs. Wiles, Vice Mayor McBroom, Mayor Mulder.
Aye, that item is approved. All right, that takes us to the remaining portions of the agenda. I don't believe we have any reason for executive session tonight. Mr. Tischer, is that correct?
Correct.
Any member of council wish to be heard for any purpose? Nobody? I'll just say a couple things. First of all, confirm Monday, July 15th at 9 a.m. at the wastewater treatment plant. We're going to have a nice groundbreaking for that project, which is set to begin soon. Speaking of that project, we had a good meeting with Standard & Poor's on Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it was. It was a good meeting, and we're really hopeful and optimistic. And if nothing else, it was a really good opportunity to really shine a light on Columbia, which was pretty easy to do based upon all the information that we had to share with them. Also would like to point out that today many of us were able to attend a tour of the new Judicial Center that is going to be opening up likely in October, and it was good to see that, and we appreciate the invitation certainly to take a walk through for what will be a shift in downtown as it pertains to courthouse related services once that building does open. That's all I have. Anybody else have anything?
Yes. First of all, what's the turnaround time on us hearing back from Standard & Poor's? Do you know?
We should know in a couple of weeks.
That's a quick turnaround. And the presentation, as I told Mr. Massey, was absolutely amazing, and it sure has shown the light on us. And then second of all, to express my appreciation for our visit today to the Judicial Center. That was a real treat to get to do that. Thank you.
All right. That'll be the last word. We'll entertain a motion to adjourn. It's been moved properly seconded. Mr. Jablonski.
Mr. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Green? Ms. Hardison? Mr. Marshall? Mrs. Wiles? Vice Mayor McBroom? Mayor Mulder?